In his book Deep Work, page number 14, Carl Newport said, the ability to perform deep focus is becoming increasingly rare. At exactly the same time, it is becoming increasingly valuable in our economy. As a consequence, the few who cultivate this skill and then make it the core of their working life will thrive. Let's come back here. There is so much happening in our life right now. We have to respond for many requests of other people in day-to-day life. We don't even count that how many times we have to respond to the request of others, whether that may be in person or on your smartphone. It's easy to forget that we are living through a major turmoil in the way we work and live. In fact, we are constantly distracted by the latest trends, scandals, or the viral videos. And this is the part of the problem. With so many shiny objects constantly competing for our attention, we are forgetting the benefits of deep concentration, and we have given up our brain power to the cheap gratification of the internet. In fact, we are trapped. We are trapped in the constantly distracted world. As Carl Newport in his book explained, whether you are a student or the business person, you need to focus to get the work done. If you feel stressed for not completing the task or not able to focus, remember that you are not alone. This is the most common challenge people are facing after lockdown. Many people have lost their ability to focus on one task for more than just 7 minutes. The study shows that there is a 300% increase in online searches for how to get your brain into the focus or how to just focus, and 110% increase in how to focus better. We are trapped into the habit of distraction, and if you are one who is getting stressed because not completing the task, I think you hold yourself accountable and find out how many times you are getting distracted. Distraction is a main killer of productivity, and not being productive leads to anxiety and stress, and further that has many side effects on our mental health and the physical health. So to avoid that, focusing on the work or the task that you are doing is more important than just working for long hours. So now let's get right into the point. Bouncing between your inbox, pointless meetings, and group chat notification is no way to get ahead in today's information economy. Just being busy will not make you productive. Whatever you do, whatever the work you do, writing, programming, or working on your business, or even simply reading, being busy and surrounded by countless distractions will not help you to deepen your focus. In fact, surrounded by distractions will damage your brain in the long run. If you succumb to these attention traps, it will take you off the path of excellence and down to the road of mediocrity. To be truly exceptional at what the work you do and gain recognition for it, you will need to adopt the different strategy in whatever you are doing. The author of 4-Hour Workweek, Tim Ferriss, said, "What you don't do determines what you can do." We can get deep focus only when you say yes to what you are doing and no to all other options. To put it in the other way, elimination is preconditioning for focus. I'm not saying that you say no to all other activities permanently, but what I'm saying is to say yes to the activity that is important at that moment, because the focus is the key for the productivity, and we are losing our ability to focus. When you say no to all other options, you unlock your ability to focus on one task and get it done. Now, the important question is, what can we do to focus on the thing that matters and ignore the things that don't? Before we talk about how to get started, let's pause for just a second, keep aside all other activities that you are doing, and take a notes on ways that will help you to improve the focus at work or the study. Number 1, take proper rest. We all are now sleeping less than we did in the past, and sleep quality has decreased as well. Many people are sleep deprived. Well, there are many reasons for that. If you are sleep deprived, you lose your focus. What scientists conclude in the study of sleep deprivation is sleep has links to several brain functions, including concentration, productivity, and cognition. And with sleep deprivation issues, we are damaging that. A more recent study in the Journal of Child Psychology and Psychiatry show that children's sleep pattern can have a direct impact on their behavior and the academic performance. A good night's sleep is incredibly important for our health and our brain function. In fact, it's just as important as eating healthy food and exercising. Unfortunately, there is a lot that can interfere with the natural sleep pattern. Another study found that short sleep can negatively impact some aspects of our brain function, and similar degree that alcohol intoxication affects our brain. On the other hand, the good news is a good night's sleep, a night of sound sleep has been shown to improve problem solving skills and enhance memory performance of both children and adults. Good night's sleep also lead to improved concentration and higher cognitive function, both of which can help you to be more focused at your work or whatever the study that you are doing. But one restless night can leave you feeling frazzled, making it more likely that you will make mistakes that a pot of coffee won't even fix those problems. Speaking of coffee, and I love coffee, I know there are many benefits of it, but if you consume at the right time and right proportion, it will have many benefits. More on coffee later, but the more tired you feel, the more likely you are able to reach to that afternoon cup of coffee. And while that may seem to fix the afternoon crash problems, you experience the extra caffeine in your day could not fix the problems that you have related to the sleep cycle. And these problems and this cycle continues. If you have the problem that is related to the sleep, coffee cannot fix that problem. So if you want to get more focus, have a sound sleep, and that is around 7.5 hours of sleep. Number 2, exercise. You will find a lot of research on the benefits of exercise, but still many people don't do that. A short 20 minutes of physical activity can immediately improve your concentration and your focus on the work or the study that you are doing. You don't need to run 10 km every day or hit the gym every morning. Just 20 minutes of brisk walk or a slow jog can do. But the best type of physical activity is one that you enjoy and can be easily incorporated into your daily life. The goal is to perform the activity regularly, and if you do that, you will gain a long-term and the short-term benefits out of it. So if you spend a lot of time sitting at your desk during the workday or while studying, regular activity will help you to keep your concentration on the task at the hand. Number 3, create a distraction-free environment. Distraction comes in many shapes and sizes, from phones to co-workers to kids, but you have to get rid of them all. If you work in a distracting environment, find a place where you will be less distracted. If the internet is the problem for you, switch off your phone and disconnect your laptop. Adopt the pen and paper method, or go to the library or any quiet place if you have to. Just make sure that you are in clear and calm environment. Find the perfect time of the day when you are less distracted, so that you can focus more on the work that you are doing. And that leads to number 4, becoming an early bird. The quote of Benjamin Franklin goes like this: early to bed and early to rise make a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. If you study most of the CEOs of big organizations, they are early risers, they are early birds. And the reason is we have very few distractions at that time. Pour a cup of coffee or tea, or just read a book, or meditate, or do whatever activity that you want to do. You will have very less distractions at that time. Find out the most difficult task and perform that in the morning, because you need a very deep focus time to complete that task. Find something important for you and allow yourself to do it as a part of your morning routine. Becoming an early bird has many benefits for your body and for your mind. But the hard part is doing and committing yourself to do it on every single day. Make it a morning ritual. Prepare your plan before going to the bed and do that. If you prepare your plan before going to the bed, when you get up, you don't have to just spend time on wondering what to do. Plan ahead and don't multitask. If you start implementing these tips, you will soon see the improved focus and sense of accomplishment, and that will lead to becoming a more productive person later in the day. Number 5, don't multitask. If you say you are a multitasker, I think you should think over it again, because multitasking is a myth. Many times you may have heard that it's bad for our brain and focus, and many studies have proved that with the lack of focus, it kills our performance. Whenever you multitask, you are not reducing your performance, you are damaging your brain. The people who work with more focus do not multitask ever in their life. One study at the University of London showed that multitasking can even reduce your IQ level. Multitasking is one habit that you cannot afford. It slows you down and it reduces the quality of the work that we do. Instead of multitasking, focus on doing a single thing at a time, and you will improve your performance. Number 6, limit your workday. When we don't work with the focus, we procrastinate the task that we are doing. Lack of focus increases the duration of our work, and we end up working for long hours or taking work to our home. When this happens, you feel tired, you feel stressed for not completing the task on time, and you lose your family time. In his book Eat That Frog, Brian Tracy said, if you waste your work time, you lose your family time. How true that is. So rather than working ridiculous hours to accomplish your goals, constrain yourself to the typical 8-hour workday or whatever the number of hours you work. That forces you to be ruthless to select the tasks to spend your time and energy till it gets done. Remove shallow work from your schedule. Don't entertain the opportunities that do little to serve your goals, and be liberal in the use of the word no. As Cal Newport says, a commitment to fixed schedule productivity shifts you into the scarcity mindset. This necessarily makes you consider how you spend your time more wisely and raises the bar for what gets your attention. Number 7, find out what works best for you. Everyone's mind is different, and that's why you need to test different techniques. You need techniques that fits in your schedule or work. Some people work best in short bursts and others prefer long periods. For some, music can be a focus enhancer, or for some, it can be a frustrating distraction. Night owls might find it impossible to focus in the morning, and the list goes on and on and on. Do experiments on different techniques and find out what fits in your schedule. Soon enough, you will find that magic formula for you. Building your mental focus is not something that will happen overnight. You need to keep trying and changing your approach to find the right formula for you. Recognize the impact of distraction in your life. If you are struggling to accomplish your goals and find yourself getting sidetracked by the shallow tasks, it is the time to start placing a higher value on your time. By building your mental focus, you will find that you can accomplish more and concentrate on the things in your life that truly bring you success, joy, and satisfaction. Now let's recap the points that we have discussed here. Those points will help you to gain a more focus in whatever the work you are doing or whatever the study patterns you have. Just focus on these patterns and find out which suits in your life. Number 1 is take enough sleep. Number 2, exercise. Number 3, create distraction-free environment. Number 4, become an early bird. Number 5, do not multitask. Number 6, limit your work day. And number 7, find out what's best for you. Try these techniques and find out which suits best in your schedule and in your life. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit that like button and do not forget to share and subscribe for the more videos or new videos that will help you to build a strong mindset, develop a grit, and learn new things. Comment below what you think about your action plan, and also comment if you have any questions. I will do my best to reply them all. Until next time, my friends, start today for better tomorrow and take action now and be legendary.